So I've got a cool little thing to show you. That there, my M&P. King Arms base, bought a few of them because I think it looks really sexy. This is one I might actually use. You've seen this before in one of my videos. I love my M&Ps. This is on here just because I was going to front wire it and I didn't. I ended up having to rear wire it. So that will change over to a normal boring rail system. But this is my M&P, real Smith & Wesson stock on it. It's all cool stuff. Watch this. Are you ready? You might think that's unsafe. It's not. That, boys and girls, is a clicker. That basically simulates the trigger pull of a real AR. Been sent it as a sample to see what I think, and I found one tiny thing. Let's go with the one thing I don't like first, and that is that I had every intention of front wiring this, and this unit means that I can't front wire. But it gives you a fully adjustable trigger, and it's only going to work with the Perun hybrid, because this unit is made by Perun. Now, I've said it loads of times in my videos before. Years back I said it. What I don't like about opticals is that you've got the trigger just moves and there's no real break or anything. You can't wait to see where it is. Well, because you can program the Perun hybrid to have a certain distance of pull on the magnetic field, if you combine that with that brake, that's my slack, and the brake is exactly where the gun fires. This is the reason why I wanted to front wire it. Obviously this is a real AR stock, so I always now put a cap in the back of it so I can keep a battery in there. But you know, it's not the end of the world. Let's run a battery. This is not all good news. I am going to have a whinge. Not about this unit, because I absolutely love it. Here is how the gun fires. Ready? All right. Now, that fires in that very particular way because I needed to build something, just throw something together so I can show that unit. So I basically went like this. I got out a random piston, and I got out random cylinder head, and I got out random piston head, threw down a random cylinder, and I threw out a random bevel gear. It's still got the original hop in there, but the point I'm making is that I just threw this together in about 45 minutes, maybe 50 minutes. I threw it together. This has still got the original 6mm bearings that King Arms put in here. Not great quality. The bevel gear is a random bevel gear. I don't know what the fuck it is. I think the spur gear is a G&G possibly. But the sector gear, I just pulled out a gear. It was a DSG gear. Now, I had no intention of this thing actually working for more than about 2 or 3 shots because I just wanted to test the trigger. I just dumped everything in, cut down the tappet plate, dumped it all together and built a DSG. I don't expect this to last any amount of time. I really, really don't, because generally speaking, DSGs do not last any reasonable amount of time. Now, I know there are people out there who've made this, and I know that there are going to be the people out there. Such a tight receiver. There are going to be the people out there who just go, nope, 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 nope. My DSG's lasted forever. It's done 10 million rounds, never a problem. Blah, 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 blah. And that's all well and good. But they do require more maintenance than any other AEG. They do require more maintenance. They do require a bit more care and attention in building, and that's basically all about them. That is something that I don't trust. I do not trust. I'll explain. I get emails and messages, and they say, hey man, I'd love you to build me a DSG. I want it to be done on a fucking whatever gun. These are the parts I want you to use, and I want to be able to blah, 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 blah. And it always ends with, I'm only looking for the semi-auto. And I know that I've whinged like this in the past, but people are still not listening. People are still not getting it. 70 miles per hour, I think, is the speed limit on the motorway in the UK. Generally speaking, roads are 30 or 40 or 50, depending on the road in the UK. Why do they make cars that go 140 miles per hour? Why do they do that? Why is that a thing they do? Doesn't make any sense. You can get fined for breaking the speed limit, points on your license, lose your license. Why do they make the cars and allow the cars to do that speed limit? Surely, if you don't want to do the speed limit, you just make it so the car can't go over 70, you know? And I've said that before. Somebody goes, well, what if you're being chased? And it's like, if you're being chased, it's by somebody who can't do more than 70. And the likelihood of you being chased, pretty unlikely. It's a very, very, very rare thing. Car chases don't really happen. Why don't they have the ability? Just, you know, that guy, we're looking for him, he's broken the law, he's driving like a cunt, we think he's pissed. Why don't the police have a little thing? They can go blip, and they can just turn the cunt's car off. It just rolls to a stop. It's something they could do, but they don't. I'm not digressing, I'm making a point. What about the chavvy boys? Okay, imagine this. Chavvy boy, 17, 18. I want to get a Subaru, man. Can I get a Subaru? And the dealer goes, yeah, you know, I'll do a Subaru. And he's like, cool, yeah, I want a Subaru. And the Subaru, can I have it like, so it's doing like, I want it to do like 100, 150, 160. And they're like, yeah, okay. He's like, and I want it to be like lower the suspension, and I want a big fat wheels, and I want it to give off like blue smoke when I wheel spin it, and I want to have a stereo in the back that's really big and really loud. It's like loud in a club, man. It's like a jet engine. Can you feel me? Can you do that? And the dealer's like, yeah. He's like, yeah. And I want it so when I rev the engine, right, it's the loudest thing, and I want it to do 0 to 30 in like 2 seconds. Can you do that? And he's like, well, yeah. He goes, right, cool, yeah. I'm not going to use it for that. Obviously, I'm going to have the music on quietly, and I'm going to have the suspension. I'll bring it up a little bit so it's sensible, and I'm not going to make it do like 0 to 30 in like 2 seconds. I'll just drive it slowly, you know what I mean? And the music will be nice and quiet, and I won't drive it. I'll be good, you know. I just want it, you know, just because, you know what I mean? Sounds fucking unlikely he's going to do that, doesn't it? Sounds very fucking unlikely he's going to do that. So, yeah, I want to do like 60 or 70 rounds a second. I want it to have like a blink and you'll miss it trigger, and I want it to be like all flashy colours, and I want to be able to feed off like EPMs and do like 260 rounds in like fucking 3 seconds, man. Can you do that? And you go, well, yeah, but it's you know, the gun won't last that long. You have to get it maintained a lot, and why would you use that rate of fire on another human being? Oh no, it's just for the semi. It's just for the semi. Okay, well, can I lock it on the MOSFET to semi? And can I take your selector off, or lock your selector so that you can't use it on full auto? Oh no. Yeah, it's because you want to be a cunt with it. It's because you want to be a little chavvy cunt with it. That's why you want to do it. And I've said so many things like this on my channel, yet still every couple of days I get a will you do me a DSG fucking ARP9 Scorpion Evo whatever, and the answer is no. I just did it. There it is. I did it. I did. You can look at the size of that spring. I did it. This was doing like 1.18 joule. It's slightly over the limit on 0.3s, so it's a CQB gun technically is what I'd use it for, so little bit of tweaking, I've brought it down to like fucking 0.99 joule on a 2.5 or something. That's the way I'm running it. And I did it just so I can go, look what I did. I don't expect it to last a long time with those bushings. 6mm factory bearings. Are you crazy? It's got a fucking Ronin motor in it. Do you really think, you know, this is pokey? It's fucking pokey. Do you really think that if you build that for somebody, they're only going to use it on, you know, a little bit of delicate tapping? And that's when I thought, well, you can't actually spam the trigger like a little speedy boy because of the brake. That is physically as fast as you can do it. So for that reason alone, I like it. Now the reason these are made, they're going to be for people who want the milsim feel and whatever, and that is the kind of thing that I like. So it's a very cool little unit. It's not aimed at speedy boys. It's not aimed at the people who want that, you know, feathering the quim of a fucking trigger response. It's not designed for those people. It's for people who want to have something that feels a bit more solid and realistic. And the way it works is simply, you've got your Perun hybrid, you've got the magnet holder that lives in the trigger. You take that magnet holder off, and it operates just on the regular trigger, and you put this entire unit in, and it operates both this, and it operates the Perun as well. These are going to be available shortly. I know they are going to make them so that you can use a front-wide gearbox and so forth. But I thought I'd show you, and just stop asking me to do DSGs. I'm not even replying to your messages. I'm not even replying. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. Because I don't believe for a second that you're just going to use it very, you know, oh, double tap on somebody. Double tap on somebody. I know full well you're going to go fucking 260 rounds blah, at the first fucking rental boy you see. So no, it's not happening. But just a point of service, I built that in about 45 minutes. So not bad for something I literally just threw together, is it? Reasonably happy with that. Decop.
I put some onion inside my fries.